Welcome, my loves. Today, I want to share about creating a sense of safety within and finding more peace and being gentle with yourself. And one of my latest video, I talk about the power of taking action and going for it, and kind of this hustling culture, like go-getter, just work for what you want, etc., etc. And I really profoundly, deeply value that, and it's really important. And holding yourself through the process, being gentle with yourself, being kind to yourself, and having a sense of self-compassion is also really important. I'm no expert in that. I have the tendency to be extremely harsh on myself, to an extent that I don't even realize how hard I am with myself. People are always telling me that, like my friends, they're always telling me, my God, you're so hard with yourself. And I'm always like brushing it under the rug, being like, yeah, duh. I feel like sometimes being extremely hard, and by hard I mean really nasty, really mean with myself. You have no idea how deeply in my self-judgment I am. I think I didn't realize it fully until I really paid attention to my inner dialogue, to what I was saying to myself. Anyway, I completely missed the intro with this, but that's what we're going to talk about today. It's a little, I'm in this vibe where it's a little softer, more like, I want this video to feel like a hug and to feel like we're cuddling. Oh my Lord, I miss cuddling. Living life as a single lady and being very discerning about my choice and partners and calling in true love and being a devotee of love. Maybe I should talk about that instead today. Well, we're gonna mix all of it as usual. I'm gonna go on so many tangents. Welcome back to this video. If you're new here, my name is Lika. I'm a coach and a mentor, and I'm helping people to live a more ecstatic, satisfying, sexy, orgasmic life. So I weave spirituality, sexuality, personal development, business, and all things mindsets and magic together to support the people in really creating a life that feels good and where they feel like they embody their full potential. I'm also called a potential doula. Like I birth your highest potential because I can see it. I'm going to hold you accountable to your highest potential, nothing under, with so much love and so much respect. And I'm going to help you to see those blind spots that you're not seeing. But anyway, am I recording this sound? Yes. I'm always having a little doubt. I always have to check if everything is in place. But yes, so I was talking about being kind and gentle. The reason why I'm telling you how hard I am with myself is to know that I'm not the most compassionate. Like, I'm talking about this subject as a non-expert. Also, it has been a journey, and I'm so much better at it now because also I raised awareness on how there are other strategies to push myself and to get to where I want to be. What I came to realize in my own personal example is that being hard on myself was the only way I knew. Like, I felt like if I was not hard on myself and not mean with myself, I would not get to my goals. Let's say I want to build a successful business, living of my passion and my dream of helping people with everything that I mentioned before, everything that I do. Let's say I want to work on getting stronger and more fit and really having some fitness goals. Because I love fitness, I love training. I've been training for many, many years on and off, but I always have new goals and new objectives and stuff that I want to achieve. Let's say it's about healing. I'm hard on myself on my healing journey. I'm like, oh my God, you're not healed enough, and you're still having so many patterns and you're not perfect yet. So it's really about letting go, really, really letting go of all of the self-judgment, the self-talk, the the thing that hurts me is like, I know it's trying to protect me from being lazy, from not going after what I really want, but instead of like the idea and the image that I love is the image of the rose, because I love roses. They're so sensual and so beautiful and so like Mary Magdalene vibe. The path of the rose. Love it. But the rose, you know, she is unapologetically shining her light and spreading her scent and her beauty and her magnificence very outward. She is in her full bloom, you know, and she has thorns to protect her. And what I used to do is like having those thorns pointed inward at myself. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not this. Like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It was so bad that even watching myself, like, I created a lot of content online, whether for Instagram or YouTube, where I see myself. And I didn't even see myself as a whole person. You know, if I'm talking to a friend that I love, I see them as a whole person. I'm not looking at them like, what's wrong with their eyebrows? What's wrong with this or that? And like, that's what I was doing to myself. And I just came to the realization like, oh my God, like this poor Lika is just doing the best she can every single day. She doesn't deserve to have like a tyrant, like a fucking like voice telling her constantly that she's not good enough and she sucks and she's not pretty enough and she's not fit enough and she's too fat and she's too weird and she's not tanned enough and her lipstick is not right today and her hair look weird and she's not smart enough, she doesn't speak a good English enough, she doesn't she's not confident enough, she's not like those people and those people, she's not this, that, she's too much, she's too intense, she has so many emotions, she's so much in her head, she's overthinking, she's all the things. I think it's the moment we can talk about the healing trap as well. There is something that happens when you start your healing journey and your personal development journey where you always want to go further, because there is a high that comes with overcoming a limitation. So let's say you're like feeling blocked by something, you'll go into it and burst through that limitation, and you will be different on the other side, and you're like, yes, you have such a high. Or when you liberate an old wound, something that was really deeply inside of you and really ruining your life, but suddenly you burst through that, oh my God, the feeling is amazing, it's ecstatic. And so sometimes you just want to dig and dig and dig deeper until you're completely locked in that healing trap, feeling like you always have something else to heal. There is this beautiful, amazing song by, I don't remember her name. She is the most epic. Like, I love to listen to her music. That is called Healing Is Not My Purpose. I will try to put it in the description below. You can find her on Spotify. And she has this album called I See Me Mantras, I think, or I See Mantra. Anyway, she is epic. And listening to her music, and especially this one called Healing Is Not My Purpose, it helped me so much to relax and be like, I don't need to be always fixing myself. Because we go on that personal development journey to be a better version of ourselves. It's so easy to get trapped into thinking that then the version of new speaking French to you guys, now I changed. Let's speak in French. The version of us that is happening right now is not good enough, and only the future will be better. That's something to nuance as well. So like so many people in our society have no interest in becoming better, pushing their edges, bursting through limitations, and they're just gonna be complaining about their situations and what they don't like. So as everything in life, it's a balance. But there is so much magic in just knowing that you can protect yourself and move in the direction of your dreams and be a better person and have what you want to have with love. So much love for yourself. And when it's hard to find it, the best trick is nothing mental. Is mental as in like using your mind for it. It's very simple. You need to show your body and your nervous system, because your sense of safety, your sense of love is happening at a somatic level in your body, your felt experience. So the way to do it is to bring a touch, your hands. You know how you see those people being like energy work people, you know, they you think they have powers in their hands. Well, you do have power as well, because you have energy. You have this energy running through your system, and you can heal yourself with that. But mostly what it's going to do, this touch, for example, or caressing every part of your body and welcoming your body in this space. I love to start my coaching call with my clients with a little meditation and just a little, you cannot see in the, I'm just like caressing my legs, you know, just like bringing that presence into your body. Basically, literally becoming a lover to yourself. Becoming in love with yourself has to be a felt experience, not something you tell yourself, not something you write about, not something that you fantasize about. It's something that you need to experience every day. And so I think for that, beautiful practices is dating yourself. It has become so easy for me to date myself. I just love to be on my own, and you know, I think it's like being an expat and living in different places in the world. You know, you have those moments where you're alone most of the time. Like, of course, you meet incredible people along the way, but you have to learn to be alone. So I know for people, like going to the restaurant alone is like such an edge. For me, it's just like, sometimes I would like disappear, not reply to my phone, even if I'm invited, because I want to be with myself. Because I just love it. There is something of like taking yourself out and starting to really observe your self-talk and talking to yourself like you would like a lover to talk to you. Touching yourself the way you would like a lover to touch you. We tend to touch our bodies the very same way. You touch your body on the shower, or during the day, maybe you have a little contact with your skin. But in the shower, see how you touch yourself. Is it very automatic? We are so used, we usually take a shower at least once a day, every day. And so it became a habit. It's something we don't put a lot of thought and sensuality into it. Sensuality is the best way to bring more love and more compassion for yourself, because you have to connect with your presence. It's such a deep act of presence, because you cannot be sensual and not present. You have to be present when you're sensual, because sensuality means being connected to your senses, being extremely present to what you can smell, hear, feel, touch. You know, it's that whole sensorial experience. It's an experience of your senses. And so coming back to the self-touch, every time you touch yourself with love, let's say you're in the shower, and instead of going and rubbing your body the way you would usually do it, bring a sense of like really like teasing yourself, flirting with yourself. Imagine your body is this beautiful temple of a lover, but it's just you with you. And like you would touch your lover with so much sensuality if you were in, you know, you won't rub your lover like this, like automatic, like the way you probably do it. You would touch with like so much love and sensuality and pleasure and desire. Can you bring that same touch to you? You don't have to be in the shower. You can do it with me right now. Just taking a deep breath and relaxing your shoulders, relaxing the muscles in your face, especially around your jaw. And start to just gently touch your body in a way that is new, different. Try different type of stroke, maybe a little something where you feel your presence, like you're touching yourself, and maybe something so light, so soft. And you can explore your whole body, bringing this sense of pleasure and sensuality. That is something that can be tricky as well. I know when I do some tantric breast massage, like I do some workshops sometimes with doing tantric breast massage with women, because the breast being the portal, you know, the portal to the heart and the physical representation of our hearts. You know, if you go to a massage therapist, first of all, they usually don't really touch your boobs or other areas that also need so much love, and they're very professional in the way they do it. They cannot really bring that sensuality. So there is so much magic in self-massages because you can bring that sensuality, you can bring that flirt and that excitement and arousal, and being comfortable being with your pleasure, knowing that you deserve this pleasure. There is nothing as shameful or weird, or, you know, when we do it in groups, there is also the notion of being seen in your pleasure with yourself and in that exposure and openness of your heart. So it's an edge, but it's so transformative and full of fucking miracles, those workshops. Stay tuned, it might come back soon. But do it with yourself, whether it's a breath massage. If you're a man, it's the exact same thing, just bringing that touch to your body. I feel like men don't even touch their bodies, like even less than we do, but just having this sense of bringing presence to it. And when you do, imagine every single impact, like every time you touch yourself, being you notifying to your nervous system and to your body, I am here and I love you and you're welcome here. And that's why you want to touch every single part of your body, because chances are that you feel a certain type of way with certain body parts. You know, if you struggle with any body image, which most women do, again, hosting women circles, sometimes you'll be surprised. I was shocked when we were sitting in a group of women, and to me, they were the most beautiful. Like, I could only dream of having their bodies, their hair, the way they smile, like everything. For me, I was looking at them and I was like, this girl has no, like, she's confident, she has no insecurities, that's for sure. And then if she would talk about how she feels insecure about this part, and you're like, are you fucking crazy? You're so beautiful. But most women do struggle with some kind of body image, or there is parts of our bodies that we don't like as much as others. So the point is really to bring that sense of like, everything is welcome, all of me is welcomed. That's extremely powerful. That's something I wanted to share today. And maybe I will post this video, finish on that, and then record a second one about being a true devotee to love, because like, I really want to talk about that. But yeah, being more gentle with yourself and knowing that you don't have to use a strategy of hate for yourself in order to like propel your dreams and go towards what you want. But you can be gentle, you can be loving, and this is actually a better strategy because you will know what's right for you, because you have so much respect for yourself. Touch yourself, breathe with yourself, be sensual with yourself. If you bring that sense of sensuality into everything you do, your life is going to be tenfold better. I swear to God. Even if you're working right now on your computer, like, just find a way to have a candle, an incense burning, or some essential oils, to have some sexy music, to wear something that makes you feel sexy, to like touch yourself a little, to move your body a little. Like, this is an art, the art of living in the feminine. And that's what I talk in many of my programs, whether it's Becoming Her or Soft and Surrendered. You can check those in the box below. But this is life-changing. This really is like, you know, like dancing with life, being fully alive, that's what it means for me to be a woman, is to be connected and present to your senses. And that's a medicine you can give to people as well. You know, just even hearing the sound of your voice, maybe singing or talking to yourself in a way that the intonation of your voice feels good to feel. Be more in your feelings and your sensuality. This is a topic I could talk about all day long, but I'm gonna stop right here. I love you guys. Thank you for following the channel and being present. You can support this channel by liking this video, giving me a comment below, subscribing to the channel, and, you know, sending it to your friends and family, people who might need it, who might need a little more love, gentleness, sensuality in their lives. And just try it for yourself if you haven't. And if you haven't done it in a while because you have been disconnected from that, this is your sign to go back to your sensual practices. Mwah.